Hey everyone, I'm going to talk about my transition from a Chevy Trax to a Chevy Bolt. I had a base model Chevy Trax. The only thing it had was like CarPlay and a nice little screen. And so I decided to make the switch to a Bolt EV. This is also a base model. So it's a 2021, and I was able to get around $12,000 in rebates. So the price of the car came out to around $25,000, and they had a really good low APR on it. Um, so I had to make sure that I was gonna love the car and that I had an easy way to charge. So after a month and a half of driving it, I definitely love the car. It drives really well. And right after I bought it, I went ahead and installed a level 2 charger. So I've had that for around 3 weeks, almost a month. And I'm very happy with the charging situation. I don't have any anxiety, range anxiety. I really don't. I think having the charger at home has been a game changer for me. So a quick background on me, and let me see if I can speed this up. I drive to work 4 days a week, and each day I drive approximately 55 miles. So that's 220 miles a week, which is perfect since the Bolt has 259 miles of range. I only have to charge once a week, and I usually do that during the weekend. Get here on a Friday, put it to charge. So I went with a Blink charger for my home. Since it's a whole nice unit. A lot of the cheaper ones on Amazon were kind of like a square block. This one has like a nice docking area, and with a coupon that they provided for $100 off, it came out to $300, which is not bad at all. It charges at 240 volts, 30 amps. So I've estimated that it takes around like 9 to 10 hours to charge from extremely low to full. Now that's not too bad at all. Considering I only have to do it 1 week. Especially if I get home on a Friday, put it to charge, and then Saturday morning I have a full charge. So I installed the charger with my dad, and that saved me some money as well. But definitely, get an electrician if you don't know too much about electricity. The new 2022 Bolts, they're actually going to provide some type of way to pay you or to get a contractor to do it for you, which is pretty cool. So here are the things I love. I love the screens. The dash gauge screen is very nice. It's basically the size of my entertainment screen on my Trax. It's very customizable, very nice. And I'm a CarPlay person, so using CarPlay on the screen, it just looks amazing. It looks beautiful. I'm a big fan of the low power mode, aka one pedal driving. I don't have to use the brakes, and regen puts energy back into the batteries. I really enjoy how it drives with one low mileage mode. Now, this isn't a Tesla Model 3. It isn't a gorgeous car like one of those. It isn't super fast like one of those, but it isn't a slouch either. I can definitely feel the difference. Obviously the Trax had almost no power to it, but even then, before then, I had a Cruise, and I've driven my mom's Stingray a few times, and this one's no slouch. It's actually pretty good. Now, some things I wish were improved. I wish the regen on the steering wheel were fixed in place when you're turning. If you want to use a regen, it goes with the steering wheel. One small thing. Also, despite the lower price on the 2022 models, I was surprised that things like heated seats weren't standard. It just seems like a car that's over $30,000 should have heated seats. There are a lot of cars that are under $30,000 that have them. Even more, it's an electric car, and when you're using the heater, you're going to be sacrificing some of your miles. So if you had heated seats, you could just roll with those, and you would have more mileage to drive. Now, that's another thing. The switch to an electric car feels great so far now. So right now we're in a time period in Los Angeles where the weather's been pretty good, so I haven't really had to use the heater or the AC that often. But when you do, you will instantly see on your gauge that your miles will go down and you will have less miles to drive. Now, that's one of the things that kind of threw me off guard. I was never really expecting such a dramatic change. Like, let's say right now it says I have 86 miles. If I turn off the AC, it says I now can drive around 100 miles. So that's a big difference. Now, come the summertime, I might be in for a big surprise there, but hopefully using the AC, it really won't be as dramatic. So let me turn it back on and let's see if it'll go back down to 86. Now it's saying around 88 miles if I have the AC on. Anyway, I am a really big fan of the car. I really enjoy it. It's been a good driving experience so far. So if you have any questions, let me know. I'm always here to help. So thank you for listening and have a good one.